The beloved game of basketball is one of the most popular sports, especially in America. It has produced some big names and also some of the richest sports players of all time. The National Basketball Association players all come with their unique degrees of talent, and these talents have helped them to rack up millions and billions of dollars as their net worth. Hello, and welcome to Eye of Luxury. If it's your first time on my channel, you are most welcome. Don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, give this video a thumbs up. So in this video, we will take a look at 10 of the richest basketball players ever and how they made their money. Spoilers, not all of them made their fortune from basketball. Number 10. Kevin Durant, $170 million. Durant currently plays for the Brooklyn Nets of the NBA. He is one of the best natural scorers in the league, and with his current contract with the Nets, Durant is set to make around $350 million in his career. He also has endorsement deals with Nike, Alaska Airlines, and American Family Insurance. Durant has investments in about 50 companies, including Acorns, Postmates, Lime, and Master and Dynamic. With all his ventures, it is no surprise that he boasts a $170 million net worth. Number 9. Grant Hill, $180 million. Hill is a retired NBA player that played for the LA Clippers, the Orlando Magic, the Phoenix Suns, and the Detroit Pistons. Throughout his career, he had many endorsement deals, such as Sprite, McDonald's, Fila, Adidas, Nike, and AT&T. After his retirement, he opened his own business venture company to invest in multi-unit family housing projects. Hill's endorsements, investments, and acting jobs have increased his net worth to over $180 million. Number 8. Kevin Garnett, $190 million. Garnett is a former NBA player that played the power forward and center positions for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was named the NBA Defensive Player of the Year in 2008, and he holds several records for the Timberwolves franchise. In 2016, he had his segment on TNT's Inside the NBA called Area 21. He was also a consultant for the Los Angeles Clippers and Milwaukee Bucks. Garnett played a fictionalized version of himself in the 2019 movie Uncut Gems. And after positive reviews, he signed a deal with Village Roadshow Pictures. Number 7. Hakeem Olajuwon, $200 million. Hakeem Olajuwon, with the nickname The Dream, is a Nigerian-American former NBA player from Lagos, Nigeria. He played center for the Houston Rockets and was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2008. During his career, he earned about $107 million, which gave him a stepping stone to reach his current net worth. But his retirement investments have helped to increase his net worth tremendously. The former NBA player invested in real estate and was successful with profits exceeding $100 million. He also has endorsement deals with eTonic, LA Gear, and Spalding. Number 6. David Robinson, $200 million. Robinson was nicknamed the Admiral because of his military background, but he is a retired NBA player from Key West, Florida. He played for the San Antonio Spurs, and he is considered to be the best center in NBA history. During his career, Robinson earned over $118 million, but it was after he retired that he ventured into business. The Admiral started a private equity fund in 2007 that helped to raise $115 million. He has also acquired many real estate assets worth over $350 million. He even invested in the San Antonio Spurs by buying a 1.88% equity stake in the team. All these investments have given him a net worth of $200 million. Number 5. Shaquille ONeal, $400 million. O'Neal, or popularly known as Shaq, was a former NBA player for the Los Angeles Lakers, the Boston Celtics, the Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, the Orlando Magic, and the Miami Heat. Shaq is one of the only 3 players to have ever made NBA MVP. He also has one of the best personalities of any player in the NBA, so it is not surprising to hear the number of endorsement deals he has and how much he makes from them. In his 19-year career, Shaq made about $300 million. But after his retirement, he ventured into business. At a time, he owned 155 Five Guys restaurants, 17 Auntie Anne's, a Krispy Kreme franchise, and a Big Chicken in Vegas. He is invested in 9 Papa John's locations, 40 24-hour fitness locations, Sacramento Kings, Google, and 150 car washes. With much more investments and endorsements, it is no surprise that his net worth is $400 million. Number 4. LeBron James, $480 million. LeBron James is a professional NBA player from Akron, Ohio. Popularly known as King James, this all-star player plays for the Los Angeles Lakers of the NBA. He is considered one of the greatest players of all time, and is sometimes compared to the great Michael Jordan. He was the star guard for the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers until he left for Los Angeles as a free agent in 2019. He won 3 NBA championships and earned 4 NBA Most Valuable Player awards, along with so many other awards. King James has made more money from his contracts than most players. He earned over $270 million majorly from his NBA contracts. Aside from his contracts, LeBron is also a good business investor. He has investments with Beat Electronics and has stakes in the Fenway Ownership Group and the Liverpool Football Club. He also has investments with Blaze Pizza. LeBron makes more money from his endorsements than he does from his contract, as he has a lifetime deal with Nike that is set to make him at least $1 billion. Number 3. Magic Johnson, $600 million. Magic Johnson is also a retired professional NBA player from Lansing, Michigan. He played 13 seasons for the Lakers and was honored as one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history in 1996. Although basketball gave Johnson his stardom and brought him to the limelight, it was his flair for business and money-making ventures that have made him one of the richest basketball players ever. He runs the Magic Johnson Enterprise, which includes a promotional company, a theater, and a film studio. He also launched a cable TV network called Aspire. Johnson went into business with Starbucks, and at a time, he owned over 125 Starbucks stores. He is also an investor for Axiomatic Esports and has partnerships with Fridays and 24-Hour Fitness. All of his business ventures and investments have helped to skyrocket his net worth to an estimated $600 million. Number 2. Junior Bridgman, $600 million. Bridgman is a retired NBA player from East Chicago. In the late 1970s and 1980s, he was a pretty good guard for the Bucks, as he played 12 years with the team. He was a great player, but it wasn't basketball that made him one of the richest athletes. Interestingly, during his career as a basketball player, Bridgman studied Wendy's to learn all about the business. And in that time, he opened 3 franchises. After he retired, and after seeing how successful his franchises were, Bridgman invested in Wendy's and opened up 160 new restaurants. He also invested in Chili's restaurant and opened 120 branches with them. Thanks to his business skills and investments, Junior Bridgman can boast of $600 million as his net worth. Number 1. Michael Jordan, $1.65 billion. If you don't know Michael Jordan, then it's safe to assume that you live under a rock. Michael Jordan is a former NBA player, but he is arguably the greatest player in the history of the NBA. Jordan is also called Air Jordan, or his airness. During his basketball career, Jordan earned a total of $94 million from his contracts with the Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards. But outside of basketball, Jordan has amassed an enormous wealth that has made him the richest basketball player ever. Most of his fortune now comes from endorsement deals, with his biggest sponsor being Nike. he is one of the most marketed sports figures in history. Some of his other endorsement brands include Coca-Cola, Chevrolet, Gatorade, McDonald's, Wheaties, and MCI. The name Michael Jordan is now a household name, and it is on television, in movies, in clothes, and shoes. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. For more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.